Hey everyone, I'm gonna wait a second for everybody to get on here. This is Amy Triplett. I am in Kona, Hawaii. It is gorgeous here. I'm gonna give you a view. Okay, so this is our resort. There's the ocean, it's beautiful. All these cool lava rocks. We had a huge party over there last night, the welcome reception. So I'm just kind of giving you a view too. Hey Vicky, you should be here somewhere. So here it is. Just giving you an idea, Plexus provided our breakfast this morning. It's an amazing buffet. I tried guava this morning. It was amazing. So this is where we are right now. We're gonna get ready to go to a little training. We have two trainings We've got two trainings this week. So our first one starts just a few minutes. So, well, actually it's at 10. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and give you an updated story. I felt like this is the perfect place. So about 2.5 years ago, I made this video, my very first video with Plexus, and it was really sad if you go back and look at it. It's kind of funny actually. I was sitting in my 600 square foot mobile home, and just sitting there. I was in my PJs, my sweatpants, and just sitting there. My kids were jumping in the background. I was a stay-at-home mom. I was a teacher before that for 8 years, and I desperately wanted to be home with my baby, so I decided to downsize. We decided as a family that I would stay home with them, so we moved into a 600 square foot mobile home that I didn't love, but even on my worst day, I thought at least I get to be home with my kids. But it was a huge financial stress. It really was, because we basically 40% of our income was gone. And honestly though, it was just wonderful to be home with my kids. That's really all I ever dreamed about. But it was hard. I was struggling. I was getting severe head pain, put it that way. I was tired all the time. I was just have energy to go for a walk with them was hard. I remember one time my son wanted to go to gymnastics. It was $5 to go and take him to a pop and play. And I was getting ready to go, and my husband said, he's wonderful and sweet, but he said, if you do that, you might bounce our checking account. We just didn't have the extra money for even $5 to go and take him to go to gymnastics with a friend. There were many times I couldn't go places with our homeschool groups because I didn't have the gas money to go. So just to give you an idea of where we were before Plexus. Mentally, I was struggling. I wouldn't say I was depressed. I was deeply grieving over my dad, the loss of my dad. But it just spiraled me down into just a place where I didn't feel like going anywhere. I didn't want to do anything. Like I said, I was in my sweatpants. Hey Jan, how are you? I just remember feeling kind of hopeless, honestly. And then I started feeling guilty. Am I doing the right thing by staying home? Could I give them more? It's just at a hard place. So I see a friend of mine, Amber, who's here with me. She started posting on Facebook about Plexus, and I was so proud of her. I was not one of those people that were upset by the posting. I loved it. I was so proud of her, seeing her doing really well. She lost 50 pounds. She looked great. She seemed so happy. She was saying things like she stopped craving sugar, and that was a big problem for me. Even though I said I had no money, I found a way to go to McDonald's a couple times a week with my kids. But I just was feeling really hopeless, and she asked me about it, and I remember thinking, no, not for me. I don't do those kinds of things, and I've never ever done network marketing, didn't want to. And but I kept watching her, and then one day she posted on Facebook that she made enough to cover her mortgage, her car payment, and her products. So that was a little light bulb for me, and I didn't take that as bragging. I took it as, okay, if she could do this, it means it's possible, and I'm gonna figure it out. So I told my husband, please let me try this. We're poor anyway, like it doesn't matter. Let me just spend the $34.95 and get my website, and maybe it'll cover my products. Just let me do this. I was seriously desperate. I also looked and I saw the chart, because I'd been studying, and I saw what a diamond ambassador makes. And I thought, okay, if it takes me 10 years to make even a tenth of what a diamond ambassador makes, then that's still far more than what we're doing right now. It'd be more than I'd be making as a teacher. So I need to at least try, and I need to give this everything I have. So my first goal was just really to cover my products. I knew I really wanted to try the products, and I knew that I didn't think I could afford it otherwise, so that was my goal. The sun is really bright, so I'm going to turn a little bit. Anyway, so my first month, I just really started sharing my story on Facebook. Like I said, I made that first video, and I had a bunch of people message me and ask me about it, and I just would send them my website. I had no idea what I was doing. I'd never done this before, but I just decided, you know, to learn. Every night I just took time and I learned how to do it. If you want to do this, it is super easy in the sense that you can figure it out. I figured it out because I needed to do this. So my first month or so, I was desperate. My first month, I ended up making enough to cover my products and cover the products for my whole family. And honestly, I probably could have covered a car payment, but I didn't have a car payment at the time. We had old beater cars and cars that, like, you know, just fell apart all the time. So, but anyway, it was amazing. I couldn't believe it. So my first week on taking Plexus, I was like, oh my goodness, I have energy. Like, the product started really, really working. That head pain that I had really bad went away. I started sleeping amazing. I started having energy. I felt amazing. I stopped craving sugar, which was huge for me. I loved the products, and I couldn't get over it. So I just started sharing, oh my goodness, this stuff tastes really good. Oh, I can't believe I slept through the night. I just started sharing stuff like that on Facebook, and people started asking me. And before you know it, I had a business. Before you know it, I was able to cover our house payment. I was able to cover lots of different things. We went on a cruise for our 10-year anniversary. I was able to get plane tickets when my poppy passed away unexpectedly and help my grandma financially. I was able to, you know, it was amazing. It just, God provided. But then friends of mine started joining, and then their life starting to change. I had a friend say, now I don't have to put the bananas back. I had another friend say, now I can get my son braces. And I started to realize that people, yes, we need the products, and that is why our company is so amazing. The products work. But people need the business. They do. I don't need to be here in Hawaii, but it's amazing. It's just incredible. It has changed our whole lives. And so now it's been 2.5 years. We make well over 6 figures, and I'm not saying that to brag. I'm not. I hope you know my heart. I hope you know me enough to know I'm saying that to let you know this is for real. I'm not in debt because of it either. I don't have a garage full of stock. I don't buy stock. I don't do parties. God has just, like, blown up my business. It's been amazing. And it really just comes down to those who are passionate and consistent and who really believe and who want it. That, seriously, those are the people that are successful. So now my husband, you know, I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. Now he gets to do something he loves. He was working somewhere that he was gone till 7 or 8 o'clock every night. We barely seen him, and now he teaches Bible because he wants to at my son's school, at my children's school, and he is home by 10 o'clock in the morning. Like, how amazing is that? That's incredible. You know, the company just spoils us rotten. Here I am sitting in Kona, Hawaii on this trip, all expense trip with my mom, with all these incredible people. I don't even know how many of them. There's so many people here, all of them who earned it. They give us a free Lexus, which is awesome. I mean, all those things are amazing, and I honestly, like, I cannot tell you how incredible that is. Oh, our home, we're no longer in our 600 square foot mobile home. Now we're in a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house that I love. My daughter has her own room. My kids have a backyard to play in. That's all I ever wanted. So God just provided. This is our main source of income. I was able to bring my husband home, and this company is for real. It just is. It just, the character of the leaders in charge are amazing. And the people, I mean, just the culture here, it's like a giant family reunion, honestly. It's amazing. So blessed, so thankful. And the cool thing is, here's the thing I really want you to hear, and then I'm going to let you go. Any single one, I see some of you on here. I see Lisa and Nikki and James, and Donna is here, Julia. Like, I promise you, if you wanted to be here next year, you could be. You 100% could be here. There are people who weren't even ambassadors at this point last year that are here with me right now. Like, anybody can do this if you want to. That's what it comes down to, is if you want to. So just wanted to kind of update my story a little bit, and just tell you that if you're feeling hopeless, there is hope, because there were moments I felt hopeless. I felt like this is my lot in life. I'm just going to be in pain, and I was blessed. I had my kids, I had my husband, but finances were tight, and I just thought, this is how we are. We're meant to be poor, and we're meant to just be in constant pain and tired, and that's just normal. It's not normal. It doesn't have to be that way. 100% it does not have to be that way. And yes, Jessica, you'll be there, and so will you, James. 100% you can do this. I believe in you. And you know what? What if it took 10 years? Who cares? Are you kidding me? 10 years, think about that. Where are you going to be otherwise? With what you're doing right now, are you going to be able to achieve those goals that you want to achieve with what you're doing now? Most people say no. I didn't think so. So anyway, exciting, wonderful times. Let me give you one more. I'll let you go. Okay, here it is. We are just having breakfast that Plexus provided. There's my mama hanging out. Here's Michelle Thomas. Hey. Diamond Ambassador. So this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful place. Beautiful ocean. And it's just amazing to me. I never would have dreamed my life would be. Never. It's been amazing. So, all right, that's it. Hey, Adam. Adam, I want you to learn too. You and Stephanie. Seriously, it's amazing. All right. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.